Hi, I'm attorney Gregory Dell, and today I'm joined by attorney Stephen Jessup, and we are going to discuss knee disorders today. Now, knee disorders they're not the most common type of long-term or short-term disability insurance claim, but when we do encounter those claims, which have probably been several hundred over the last few years, they're often very severe conditions which are causing a high level of chronic pain for the person who has the condition. There's two types. There's the person who has the chronic condition, which ends up resulting in the knee replacements, the injections, all of the other arthritic conditions. And then there's the person who has the injury, who's in an accident or something like that, and has obviously the inability to work because they recently had an accident that resulted in surgery or something of that nature. What's your general resistance that you get from a disability insurance company when somebody has a knee disorder claim as their primary disabling condition?
I think the biggest thing, seems the majority of the disability insurance claimants will fall, especially into sedentary or light occupational duties that we seem to get. And the insurance company is always thinking, all right, your knee's bothering you, but you're not standing all day, you're sitting. So you should be able to sit and do your sedentary job because you're not putting any weight on the knee. You're not using the knee, but the issue does become whether it's the pain or from the being in a seated position and then the standing where it locks, it tightens and things along those lines. So they usually will argue, well, if your knee's bad, you don't walk around all day at work, you sit, so you should be able to do your sedentary duties.
Right. I think it's unfair to the disability claimants when they say, oh, you have a knee problem, but you just sit all day, so it doesn't bother you, because nobody just sits at their desk all day, like as we're sitting here right here, and not move your legs. We don't think about it because you and I don't have problems with our knees, but a person doesn't realize, every 45 seconds, every 30 seconds, you're changing positions and you're moving. And the people who really have these chronic knee pains are constantly moving their legs, and every movement they're making, it's bothering their legs. And also the disability insurance companies think, well, you just sit at the desk all day and you don't get up.
Yeah.
A person's got to get up every 15, 20 minutes, move around. And I know that a lot of these claimants have severe pain just going from a sitting to standing position. And as you know, once you begin to experience the pain, then your ability to focus basically disappears. So how effective are you in actually working? And we tell the disability insurance companies all the time, if the job requirement is to just go in and sit in the chair, okay, then they'll go there and sit there all day. But their boss is not exactly expecting them to just be a body that's occupying space.
Exactly.
So what types of treatment do you often see for these people who have these knee conditions that the disability insurance company expects to see when they get medical records from them?
Well, I think it's going to depend if it's a surgery recently and the recovery time, physical therapy, what they're doing to try to re-strengthen it. Also, it's going to fall in lines of any other, pain disorder, in the sense that the doctor has to be documenting what work restrictions you may have on account of it, what the symptoms are, the problems, things that may exacerbate it. So you need to treat it with that same level and have almost the understanding that because the insurance company is going to look at it as just the knee, they're going to almost want to see more to be able to prove, or in the insurance company's mind, justify why they're going to continue to pay you benefits. And you're right, it's very, very unfair. And normal, the person who's reviewing the claim, they may not have a problem. And like you said, a lot of us can take for granted when we don't have that pain, you don't have that issue. But anyone who's ever even minorly tweaked something and then, they realize in the movement, my God, so on a constant, nonstop level, it does become quite disabling. So it's a matter of somehow trying to convey all of that back to them.
Right, and one of the last challenges I wanted to address that we deal with all the time is that a person who has a chronic knee problem, it didn't just show up yesterday, and probably they've been battling it for years, and the disability insurance company will often deny a claim and say, well, you've had the condition, why all of a sudden can you not work?
What changed?
So that's something common that we address with all of our clients, and that we have a special strategy to deal with that. But claimants have to be aware of that, because often they're going to get x-rays and it went from mild, moderate, severe, or it's always been moderate, and why now? So you have to be prepared to deal with that, because that's one of the number one reasons that I see knee disorder type claims are denied. So if you have a claim for short-term or long-term as a result of a knee disorder, feel free to give us a call. We will review your disability policy, review your claim, whether you're at the application stage, an appeal, or a lawsuit, and we'll let you know right away whether or not we can assist you.